What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people be asking me about the drill culture. A lot of people be saying, Truth, you got to get the queen of drill in here. I was lucky enough to get that opportunity today. Now, for the people who don't know what's going on, because you got to be under a rock or something if you don't know what's going on. You let them know exactly what your name is and where you're from.
Yo, it's the drill queen, first lady, your girl Katie got Bandz. I'm from Chirac, Illinois, 39th Adobe Wells to be exact.
Most definitely. Now, I want to ask you something. You just said something I kind of want to lock in. You said Ida B. Wells. You know, when I look in the drill culture, I open up the newspapers, I see a lot of aggressive shit in that area. Is it aggressive for the females in that area too? It's
aggressive for anybody, for cats, dogs, but it didn't used to be like that. Like growing up in the Adobe Wells, like we grew up like, okay, of course we come from poverty or whatever like that, you know, because it was a low income, it was the housing projects, you know. But like the way we was brought up off survival, unity, loyalty, you know, to stick together. We knew how to make something out of nothing, like, you know, and we was always taught to stick together, right or wrong.
I want to know something though, because when I look at the drill culture, you had songs from a while ago. Like I recall seeing an interview with you, like in front of a school or some shit like that, right?
Oh yeah, that was in front of my auntie house.
Right, that was a little while ago. Yeah. So right now, what changed in the drill culture to right now?
Oh, the violence. I mean, the violence was always, you know, it was always violence, but the murder rate has changed. Like from when I first started rapping and I caught that, you know, that 2011 wave with the drill music. Like everybody who I came up with and started with them that did or in jail or dodging death or jail.
Do you see some of the violence that I see? Because I'm not in Chicago. I was actually born here, but I moved away like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And it's a whole new place, you know what I'm saying, from 10 years ago. Yeah. Do you see what I see? Because what I see is like shootings every day. And is you numb to it because you out here?
We actually have a beautiful city. Like Chicago be turned up like in a good way and in a bad way. Like, you know, like it'd be a lot of people who have nonprofit organizations who always doing and giving back to the communities and things of that nature. But like a lot of the stuff have an impact on the kids. Like now it's like it's little kids thinking it's okay to be 11 years old, robbing and carjacking people and things of that nature. But it's like, what could they do if they don't have nothing? Like when we was growing up, we had after school matters, we had after school programs, like they pick and choose who can go to summer camps if your kid could qualify for after school. Like, so if we spent a lot of our time at our centers growing up, like our big homies was doing stuff, rent school buses, taking the whole hood out, and even the Wisconsin deals. It's like now they don't have that. So if they don't have anything they can, like they don't have nowhere they can run to, where they gonna go? To the streets, right? If they 11 years old and they see some new Jordans and all the kids making fun of them if they shoes raggedy or whatnot, what they gonna do? Go rob somebody. Then it's like the parents, they scared of their kids now. I wouldn't disrespect my mama or my elders, but I don't play about respect. I don't care about attention. I die over my respect with anybody, but it's like these parents ain't parents no more. My mama still slapped the shit out of me, and I'm 28, like, for real.
Yeah, that's deep. I want to know something, though, because I see 100, when I see 1K homicides in Cook County, I think they cracked 800 murders out here. Is that drill rap doing that?
It play a part.
It play a part.
Because it's like, a lot of rappers, like, for one, if you disrespecting somebody, people on the song, hell yeah, they gonna want to kill you. Like, I don't condone the disrespecting the dead, and I come from the drill area. I play a big part in the drill era. Like, the music not making it no better, let alone if you already into it. Like, they be telling on themselves in interviews and the music, and when they want to say something like the police, you gotta watch what you do. Your actions, like, for real. If you get on the song and say, I'm smoking on such, you think, what? grieving, that shit hurt. I'm still crying over people who I lost who didn't even get killed by a gun. Right. So if you say fuck my people, like, you know, I don't get into the street stuff with the guys and with the niggas and shit like that. I stay in my lane. I ain't never set nobody up. Ain't nobody never died because of me. It's fuck you if you don't fuck with my people, period.
You know what? I want to stay on this though, because you just said something. I want to ask something a little touchy now. You know, I understand every city has their own things. So I don't want to make it look like Chicago, but in the media, they didn't kind of rose their hand for this type of talk, okay? I see a lot of rappers passing away out here.
So sad, and they so talented. We got the best talent. Huh?
It's like, I guess it's like the fame they got or something.
People would die for fame. It's so sad.
Is it safe for Katie? People know who you is. You famous. You a
I mean, it be people who be saying they gonna do this and do this and do that to me because they don't like me because like they don't fuck with my hood or shit like that. But it's like, if I ain't never said I'm smoking on your people, if I ain't never made a phone call on your people, I'm covered in blood. It's a lot of people who want me dead. It's a lot of people who just shot at me. You know, there's a lot of people who tried to put money on my head. But guess what? When you do bad gonna come to you. I ain't did none of these niggas.
Right.
So it's like, it's dangerous in being in Chicago anyway. And with you having a big impact in the voice and the following, right. Like I be more worried about the people who I'm around every day than the strangers. Right. Cause you don't know what their intentions are.
That's deep.
Shit, seriously, your main man's will set you up or kill you if they feel like, oh, she ain't doing enough for me. Like, damn, I'm out here making sacrifices. You know, you ain't gave me no money to no studio time. Why when I get a deal, I gotta pay you? Like, come on now. Make it make sense.
And I want to ask you something, and I'm going to ask you without being policey, but I do want to ask you.
I don't fuck with cops.
You got an interview with Black TV from a little while ago where you spoke on, like, a gun case. And I just thought that was crazy because I'm like, you know, a female rapper, you know, gun case, it just kind of stood out. Did you ever get past that?
Hello, man. I won't snitch on that. Yeah, I beat that case. I fought it for 6 years. I was out on 2 bonds. Yeah. Damn. Shout out to Dan Franks. We beat that. I took a bench trial and I beat it. But, like, it was a journey. Like, it slowed my life down, but it opened my eyes to a lot. Because I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And the police was trying to question me. And they was like, well, it's a new law stating, you know, if you don't tell us who gun it is, it's yours. And I didn't open my mouth. So they charged me, you know. Right. And I got bonded out the bond court the next day, you know. And it was like, damn, my head's supposed to went away to Tougaloo College. It was a few days before my trunk party. I was crying like, damn. And Block was like, man, you need to focus on this music. You need to stop, woo, all that. And I'm like, every choice you make is a consequence. You get in the car with people, if they're a target or if they got stuff on them, you gonna go down. Right. They got me labeled as a gang leader. I don't even gang bang.
Well, that shit crazy.
Like, you a product of your environment. I guess that's what they say.
How did you meet King Louie? Y'all, you know, it was once upon a time, y'all was like Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. Man. Everybody was bumping Pop Out. Everybody was bumping that.
Yeah, we got music outside of Pop Out. We never really got to drop it, but
that was
I was actually a fan of Louie. I remember his first mixtape, Boss Shit. Like, I was a fan of Louie. You know, I had one of him on I Need to Hit a Remix. But one of my friends, one of my good sisters was fucking with him and shit. But it was like everything played out in his own. Like, I Need to Hit a Boom. I came behind that with Middle Finger to the Ops. Then I came behind that with Riding Around the Drilling. And that's when I caught his attention and he jumped on the remix. Like, that's how I sound with that old label and shit.
You know, I thought, so how did you meet Block?
That's my cousin.
Oh, yeah?
He inspired me to do music. It's my blood cousin.
He like a legend too, man.
He is a legend.
Yeah.
He Block been in the game for over a decade. he gonna get his flowers for sure. A lot of people been sleeping, been wanting to have stepping, but we stepping this year. For real. That's my partner in crime.
I don't see a lot of distance from the females in the rap game. It's a lot of unity out there. Because in Chicago, I see it's like you. I see it's like Sasha Go Hard, like the Queen Keys. It's a few more artists. I think like a Pretty Leah coming up now. See, ain't no beef with the women. It's all unity.
I don't have for one, why would I be wasting my time doing the record dissing you when I could drop a hit or when we could come together and make some bread? I don't do diss records. I throw a punchline in it if a bitch send a shot at me.
Right.
But it's like, we already, targeted and they don't give us enough credit because it's hard being a female in a male-dominant field. So it's like, why wouldn't we stick together when they sticking together? Like, why do we have to go get edge shots and do all this and that when a man, all they got to do is throw on anything? They can put on the same outfit 100 times and people ain't going to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why I got to go get some titties or ass? Like, I ain't did it in all this time. I ain't doing it. Because people be in the comments, oh, Katie, you go get your ass done, you really going to take out. Then when you get your ass done, they going to say you need your teeth done. If I do anything, I'm going to get my teeth done. I don't need no.
The internet portraying them a certain way now.
The internet is so fucking. People believe anything the internet say. LaCapone was a stand-up nigga. Like, that was a real one. Like, everything what he rapped about, he stood on. Like, with that can't break bread, he fake. That's how we came up. Why would I go buy a burger if my man's can't feed himself? We gonna split it. Like, he ride or die for his, like, all that. Like, yes. Like, yeah, like, I wish, he could have lived a little longer or whatever, like, because he didn't even really get to, go there. Like, our parents used to be saying, we going to be at the BET Awards together and shit like that. Like, like, Chicago got a lot of talent. Like, LaCapone, that nigga was talented. That was, like, my little cousin. Like, he inspired me. I used to ask him to write me rap.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Back when MySpace intact, he been rapping, he been talented. He always used to be fly as fuck, always was fly as fuck. Cause like his mother and them into fashion and shit too. Like, so, like he was a ladies' man, he was a family man, like, yeah. The internet try to drag us down, and they make assumptions. That's why when you do interviews, you can talk about what you want to talk about, or you reverse psychology and make it about what you want to talk about. If you come ask me a question, oh, what's up with such, knowing I don't fuck with her, I'm knowing you being messy because you going to interview me, then she going to watch it, and then, boom, there we go. Right. We rumbling, we shooting, we whatever. Like, people got to think logically, like.
I had got two more other things, but they both was LaCapone related. And that's how I knew he's real big, I guess.
Yeah, he is. Ain't no you guess. Right. He's still big. He's still a star.
The songs is dope, too. I be listening to him, When you got the news, that something happened to him, what went through your head? Like, what was going on? Because I heard, that he was, like, leaving the studio, doing something he loved, and something happened to him by doing something he loved, I guess.
Yeah. It hurt. It hurt. Like, I was out of town at a show. And I had a show the next day, or no. Was I? Yeah, I was out of town. I had a show. That was like around the time when I was booked up with Pop Out. I felt like I lost a brother. We used to damn near sleep in the same bed together.
Nice. Is you from the east side? Is that the east side where you were saying that's like the east side?
No, it's the low end, Bronzeville.
Yes. I heard another thing that said actually something about Dro City. I guess because they seen you with King Louie.
I'm from the Ida Wells.
Right. Okay.
I'm from the Ida Wells, 39th Street to be exact. That's where I'm from. That's what I rep. That's what I come from. My mother, her mother, my daddy, his mother, both sides of my family come from there. I ain't never claimed no another neighborhood. None of that. I fuck with who fuck with me.
And I'm definitely edit that out.
Yeah, I'm from the Ida Wells. Nothing else.
Most definitely. You feature friendly? Somebody can call Katie Got Bandz. Somebody can call the legend for a feature. Is that okay?
Of course. Yeah. I respond to DMs and everything.
Your feature price okay? You gonna charge them $80 million? You gonna work with the budget?
Yeah, right. Like, I look out for people when they ready. I just don't be having time for people to be calling me for 3 months straight, you know. Okay. I don't be having time for people calling me for 3 months straight. All right. And they not ready. Just to say they on the phone with me. Like, I know how it feels to want to do a song with somebody when you trying. I know how it feel, shit, to be a fan. I'm a fan of people, you know. I fuck with the underdogs anyway.
You know, I want to ask you. An upcoming artist asked you for some advice today. What you gonna tell her? And I don't want to work hard, because Katie, everybody work hard. They don't get a
No, everybody don't work hard.
Well, you know,
everybody don't work hard.
Okay.
Everybody be thinking being an artist is just making music. No, it's not. You gotta,
give me some game on that.
Like, for one, the advice I give to up and coming people, know your worth. I always keep an entertainment attorney and have people look over paperwork, complete split sheets, whether it's a paid feature or not.
I never heard that.
Because that's how people steal people's music.
Oh, okay.
Shit, yes, own your masters. Don't be thirsty to sign a deal. You're not a slave. Like, seriously, like, I wish people could have told me that, but I'm happy that I went through what I went through, because now it don't cost to teach nobody the shit that you went through. Right. Knowledge is power, and it can also be dangerous too, but it's like, why wouldn't I give some advice when I could be saving somebody from going through what I went through? Because when I went through what I went through, that shit almost tore me apart.
Yeah, you did have a label deal, didn't you?
Yeah. Now I'm independent. And I ain't even thinking about a deal. If I take one, then the business gonna be right. But like, being an artist, you gotta outwork your competition. There's thousands and millions of people all around the world who wanna rap. There's thousands of people who wanna sing.
You say outwork your competition.
All it takes is one song, and even when you get that one, you gotta work.
That's what you did? Because I mean, everybody won't get the millions of views. Is this something specifically you did?
And I ain't reached my full potential yet. I ain't reached my
if you put all your videos together on YouTube, I'm pretty sure
I'll be at billions and billions.
I'm pretty sure we gonna be up there.
But it's like, now they got a cheat code now. Right. I earn my views. Right. And you could tell if you look from back then to now, they got a cheat code. Like, seriously. It's artists who I never heard of who got millions of views. They might be real, they might not. It's artists who I heard of. Like, but it's like, you can pay to be verified, which I would never do. You can pay for views, which I would never do. Shit, you can pay for likes, which what I would never do. You see, I got over 200,000 followers on Instagram. And my likes and shit don't match the followers. But they watching, though.
Get more than 4 now.
12.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Possibly 13. It's gonna be between 11 and 13. But Mulaney, she from No Limit. Okay. She next to Blow. She hot. She spit. Yeah. Okay.
We gonna get any features on there? Just you on all 13?
On DC4?
Yeah.
4 on Tupac. We got Wild Eyed G Dot and Bear Banks. Right. Interview Bear Banks. How the fuck I forget about that? Bear Banks. She next to Blow. She already got a nice following too.
Okay. You say you got YG Dot on there too?
Yeah, Wild Eyed G Dot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I really ain't want to put that many features on DC4 because I want to show people like I still got it. With no features, I can make a hit with nobody on it. You know, but I'm gonna come back with a deluxe with remixes because I don't have time to be sitting around waiting. People got deals, you gotta wait because I got a lot of other big features, but I'm not putting them on there. You gotta wait for paperwork to get cleared. That's what I'm saying. Like, it be more than just making music. Being an artist, especially when you ain't really got a team either, because me and Block them to handle everything. You know, there's a few other people who be looking out and helping out too, but. It's really me and Block. We handle everything.
You gonna get some videos with that?
Of course.
You just dropped one too.
Huh?
You just dropped the video too.
DC4 intro.
Yeah, I see that DC4 intro.
Yeah, I'm dropping exclusively on live mix.
That's that flow on there too, on that intro.
Katie.
Yeah, that's that Katie flow on there. Most definitely. I love your music, Katie. I'm happy you came through, man.
I'm honored. I've been watching your interviews and your page. You got a big following.
I appreciate that.
Keep going.
Man,
but don't get caught up in doing interviews.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
No, it ain't that deep to cost you your life. Worry about other people's life. Fuck that.
Right. I appreciate that too.
No, seriously.
If people want to find you somewhere, they think you're dope as hell. Yeah. Somebody want to give you a bag of money because they like your energy. Where they gonna find you on social media?
Facebook, Katie Blanco. Instagram and Twitter, Katie got BANDZ. Snapchat, Katie got BANDZ22. I got a TikTok now. Shit, this is my second TikTok. Let me see what the fuck my damn TikTok is. So give me 1 second. Katie got BANDZ39.
Okay. What about YouTube? You got a YouTube channel? So people want to subscribe to you, man.
I keep making new YouTubes.
Yeah.
Because I'm horrible with passwords and stuff.
Because that DC4 coming soon, so people got to subscribe on these YouTube channels.
DC4 dropping on live mixtapes exclusively on the app. But I will have me a new YouTube account by the time my project drop. I'll post that. The link will be in my bio.
Okay. I appreciate the love, legend.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter.
Katie.